Where did this hooker saga take place?
The one from Kick?
Yeah.
That was in Australia.
So how long after the Japan stuff and everything was that?
That was maybe 8 months.
Right.
7 months.
And so, okay, let's lay out what actually happened versus what the popular narrative is. Because at the time, and this is like the crazy streaming meta that we live in, is like everything gets clipped, everything's put on Twitter instantaneously. So, you know, all context is lost, and whatever, the account posting it titles it as, most people are going to interpret that as being exactly what happened. So the narrative was, Ice Poseidon hired a prostitute, didn't tell her that he was streaming, and then she was like, you know, surprised while about to fuck this dude that she realized that there was like people watching. Her friend hit her up and told her like there's all these people who are about to watch you fuck. From your perspective, what was the actual narrative?
Yeah, that narrative is crazy.
So that's a good narrative, though. That's a very compelling narrative.
It's a good one if you're, have no idea what's going on. So I texted a prostitute and I said, hey, can we film you coming and like doing your stuff with this guy?
How'd you know her?
I just went on like a prostitute website.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna, because it's legal there to being a prostitute. So I'm like, hey, can we film this? And she said, yeah, pay extra. I'm like, okay. So I pay extra or whatever. She comes, have her, she sits on the couch where me and my friend were just sitting in the other room just watching. And, she knows, she saw the camera. The guy's like, hey, that's the camera. And she's like, all right, that's fine. Sit on the couch. And then obviously the viewers found her like ad on the website and just started texting her. So that's who told her. And obviously she got worried or like scared because she didn't know that like viewers were going to text her and they were probably saying crazy things to her.
Understandably, pretty confusing scenario for a streetwalker.
Of course.
Not that she was a streetwalker, but, just a regular little prostitute.
So she got scared because, the viewers were like texting her and I was playing like Call of Duty zombie noises out of a speaker. So she's like, what the fuck is that? Like she thought she was going to get filmed getting but she instead got filmed getting trolled. So she was like confused and was like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to get out of here. Like, they like kind of scared her or whatever. And she's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And she left.
Right.
So the whole like, oh, we didn't tell her we're filming all this shit. That's wrong. I mean, if you watch the video, the guy points to the camera, says that's the camera. She's like,
it was
okay.
more like she was freaked out by the idea that people were watching it live. Like that was kind of confusing to her.
She knew that. Okay. She just didn't know that the viewers were going to text her, probably saying insane things. So she didn't know she was going to get trolled when I was playing like zombie noises and like all this other shit. So she's like, all right, I'm going to get out of here.
And so then the cops actually came and arrested you guys?
So a viewer called the cops and said that we had like kidnapped this prostitute and were like sexually assaulting her and like all this shit. So the cops came and were like, you're under arrest for sexual assault. I'm like, I didn't do shit.
And that moment stood out to me as like, whoa, this is way different than America, because I feel like in America to get arrested for sexual assault, there's going to have to be like evidence or like an accuser or like there's going to have to be like, it's tough to get arrested in America because they know that if there's no proof or whatever, that they're just arresting you for no fucking reason. It felt like when I was watching that clip that they didn't give a
Well, so the cops in Australia, when they say arrest, they mean detain. Detain is the same as arrest there. So I wasn't arrested, as you would think. I was detained, and then they, obviously did their investigation. They watched the stream. They asked questions. The prostitute was long gone by this point, so they were we just showed them the stream. And then they were like, oh, okay, that makes sense, and they let us go. So it was just like a swatting, basically.
Wow, that's crazy. So you haven't like fully gotten rid of the evil part of your fan base?
No, but actually when that happened, it was kind of funny because there were viewers that came, because we were still live when it happened, viewers that came, stream sniped us while the cops had us detained. And they were like on the sidelines just being like, he's innocent. He didn't do anything. Here's the video. And the cops are like, who the f are these people? And I'm like, I don't know. And then the viewers were like showing the videos as well and like explaining the situation.
Do you feel like that situation overall hurt you or helped you?
I mean, they didn't do anything it didn't help or hurt me. I mean, obviously a lot of people were trying to like cancel me, ban him on Kick, like all this shit. Right. And I was like, you guys are, I went into this like Twitter space. There have like all these streamers having a Twitter space saying to ban me. I went in and I'm like, you guys are, you don't know shit. Also, if you banning somebody who's actually putting in the effort to make good content on Kick, that you guys have 50 viewers, make no content. So this isn't going to help the platform, therefore not going to help you. So you guys should probably stop. I didn't go in to defend myself and explain what happened because I don't care. People don't care to listen when you defend yourself. I just went in and called them stupid.
The reason why I love that idea, though, is just because it feels like every streaming service has this like race to the bottom of like, what can we get away with? And for sure, hiring prostitutes to on stream in front of a live audience is like the kind of thing that somebody's going to think up if it's not explicitly outlawed on the platform. The same way that there's the hot tub streamers and the black bar over the tits streamers, and it's like they're constantly having to work against all of these cool ideas that people think up of how to like sneak X-rated content onto the platform. But was it soon after that Kick banned sex on the platform?
Well, sex was never really allowed on the platform.
Oh, really? Oh.
But after that, they made it explicitly clear to not do sexual content. But I mean, she didn't come there to fuck on camera. That my intention was to troll her. She was never gonna we weren't gonna film her anyway.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the goal.
No. The goal was to get a prostitute to come, and then we just fuck with her.
Right.
And that's what we did. So she didn't like that. But
at no point was like the dude gonna whip his dick out and like just start getting topped off.
No, he started like making out with her. I'm like, and I told him beforehand, I'm like, dude, troll her.
Right.
And he was like some horny, 40-year-old virgin. So he's like, all right, he's like, oh, I'm just gonna make out with her. I'm so horny. And I'm like, dude, you're supposed to troll her. What are you doing? So we had to troll her playing noises out of speakers and shit. But funny enough, after the prostitute thing happened, they added something to the TOS that actually helped me. So they added to the TOS, do not attack other streamers with out of context clips. So they actually helped me with that situation because people were attacking me with an out of context clip saying, all the stuff that you just said. So Kick was actually like, they sided with me in that situation.
Wow.
Because I told them what actually was going down. I showed them evidence, and then they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I showed them the text messages. Hey, can we film all this shit? So
have you tried that model content-wise since then? The luring in prostitutes and then...
No, I haven't.
It's just a great idea, even though I could see
I think it's funny to like with prostitutes, but obviously I don't want to do it again because it's... there's just no need to. I get the same viewership anyways doing other stuff, and it doesn't cause any stress to Kick.